Okay, so just a very random thought that I have right now is about religion or Christianity, and particularly about gays and Christianity, which I feel is a very weird situation going on right now. And that is, and just to expound, I guess, on my thinking here really quickly, is that, gay people and conservative or Orthodox Christians, have issues with each other. I happen to actually know Christians, people who are real Christians, and, they believe in gay marriage too. It kind of depends on what background you come from. Some Christians are more, along the lines of God is love, and, love thy brother, and, do not judge him, and, take that vein. Other ones are more punishment, doom, and gloom variety Christians. There are a lot of different kinds, which is, really cool. And I guess with that, what I'm getting ready to get to is that because there are different types of Christianity, oftentimes on both sides of the equation, from the more liberal interpretations of Christianity to the more conservative interpretations of Christianity, in terms of how they, practiced, each side, will say to the other, well, you're cherry picking what you want out of the book. Well, you're cherry picking what you want out of the book. And I guess my point, or my revelation at least, is that the book is designed, I believe, for cherry picking. Without getting too much into myself, I will simply say that I believe in the Bible as a living document. Although not for the reason that most Christians believe, but for my own, I believe that it's a living and important document concerning life, culture, and society, and how we operate and what we need to do. But I also feel like, again, one of the most obvious examples is there's a point in the Bible where it says an eye for an eye. There's also a point in the Bible where it says turn the other cheek. Which one are you supposed to do? There are a lot of stories and direct pieces of advice and things that you like. This is what you should do. This is the way they should behave. Gay person, if they're found to be gay, stone them. It's very clear about that. It's also very clear about, if you find someone who is weak and of, weak moral character, you're supposed to also try to love and proselytize them and get them to convert, and, but love them and still treat them actually with dignity and respect too. That's also in there. So since both sides are in there, it's like, hey, kick someone's ass. Also, hey, be lovely. There are so many examples of that, and I need to come up with some. That's the reason why I need to know about the Bible. That it seems pretty obvious to me that it's a document designed for cherry picking. God created us in His image, as we say, and we are capable, thinking, wonderful, genuinely awesome creatures. Do you think that it's a possibility that He also believes in our ability to cherry pick out of a document that He inspired for the best possible gain that humans can have as a whole? Don't you think maybe He trusts His creation enough to do this for ourselves, that we're capable? That's, again, what I mean when I say the document seems to be designed for cherry picking. As a matter of fact, all religious documents seem to be designed for cherry picking. There are a lot of things that are in all of them that don't work for every situation in life or every possible potential outcome that the complete unpredictability and ingenuity of humans happens to create. That's the point. When you think about stem cell research, you think about issues of abortion and when does a life begin. And I think, again, that's the point. And I'm not even going to touch that. Not today. I think that the book is designed for best case interpretation. I think it's designed for what do you need to know at this spiritual place, at this place that you human beings happen to be at this lifetime, and in this particular frame of reference, in this reality right now, 2015, at least on this particular calendar. What out of that document is best suited to this reality? What out of that document was best suited to previous times in history's Do you understand what I'm saying, people? I think that in him, creating us in his image, he probably gave us the faculties to figure that out and to not cling so hard to certain things. And also, more important, letting other ideas and things go. One that I would have to say, just as a side note, in Jewish tradition, there's a lot more sense of atonement, but this is also in our Bible as well. I think Christians can go for some more atonement. We have a lot of prosperity preachers and, like fags and abortion and, return to family values and all that. But I don't see a lot of atonement talk. And atonement, I think, is really big. It's about taking responsibility for who you are and submitting yourself to your Creator and saying, hey, this is where I messed up. This isn't you getting on your hands and knees and praying. This isn't you going to church every Sunday or every couple days out of the week. This is you being real with God, sitting down and being straight up real, vulnerable and unvarnished. And atone for what you do. Really search yourself and really introspect and think about the things that you could have done differently and the ways in which you can accommodate those people that you've hurt, that you know that you have. But we don't focus a lot on that. And, I guess that's the point. We can cherry pick. Maybe we might want to consider that as a movement. Because if this seems to be like this whole issue of, like, oh, she's just a liberal or whatnot, for anyone who's conservative who happens to be looking at this, yeah, I guess I would call myself a liberal, politically or socially in a lot of ways. I also have some conservative values too. Also, I'm kind of an economic conservative as well. But my point in all of this is that life is so vast, so complicated. So many things come at us that we are doing because of how ingenious and innovative we are, that we all kind of just rush to a reaction to things and to particular ways of being in persons and new things in technology and new rises of different cultures and music and ways of dress. And we get so reactionary when we have to step back. And I think we don't take the time to actually step back and see, what are we doing as a collective race of individuals living on this planet? Like, hold the phone. I don't know if I want to rush into judgment about these things that are new and different, that I am automatically feeling, what the hell are you? Which is natural and normal, and I can't, think that's a terrible thing. It happens. But having to understand the idea that our innovation is rushing us. We're overwhelmed with things that we can do, and we do them, and we try to step into them. A rush to judgment on all of that, and then standing on tradition at that, may not always be the best way to handle the new things that are happening because of what we are and because of what our Creator made us. I think we should just take the time to think some of our things through. Why do we hold on to certain things? Why do we let other things go? What might be the benefit in doing both, and what are the consequences?